find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
SmashMouth FootballerZ. Introducing Nick Tate, Joe Caldero, Chad Young, SmashMouth FootballerZ.
Hey, welcome to SmashMouth FootballerZ. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
And guys, today we're going to do a wide receiver video on our probably 3 favorite guys that are being drafted outside the top 20 in ADP that are some real valued players. And you know what? We did it with the running backs, but I think we're going to dig a little deeper for our wide receivers.
Yeah, so what, I'm a running back guy. I do running back every year in the draft. So I have to do my homework on these wide receivers.
Yeah.
PPR leagues, you're looking at guys who are targeted a lot, have a lot of receptions, but touchdowns are very important. You got to have a guy that gets a touchdown at least every other game, or maybe every game, Mm-hmm. There are some guys out there that have value later on. All right. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go. So right now, last year he was wide receiver 27 and he only played 10 games. Now he's wide receiver 29. I don't know why. He's healthy and they paid him. Romeo Doubs is gone. Wicks is gone. So Christian Watson is going to be very important for the Packers. Christian Watson, when he's on the field, he is an animal.
He's definitely an animal.
On those fade routes, the dude he's great. So last year, 10 games, 35 receptions, 611 yards. That's a 17.5 yard average.
That's amazing.
That's a down the field threat right there. 6 touchdowns. He even rushed the ball one time for 3 yards. So if you average that out to 17 games, say he stays healthy 17 games, say he stays healthy 16 games, you're looking at 1,100 yards, maybe sub 1,100, maybe 1,080 something yards. But the touchdowns, you can probably put 10 to 11 touchdowns there. And because all those receivers are gone now, his target share is going to go insane.
On top of that, he's such a big body player that he's an end zone threat all day.
I wouldn't.
He's almost like the Mike Evans.
Yeah. He's built like him. He's tall. He can outreach a lot of these defensive backs. He catches the ball at a high point. Him and Jordan Love have a great chemistry at the high point. And those targets are going to him, and they're going to go to Tucker Kraft.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else.
That's it.
There's nobody else. Josh Jacobs catches the ball out of the backfield. He'll probably elevate a little bit. Christian Watson, to me, at that ADP, you can't ignore it. In 10 games, he had 6 touchdowns. So you're looking at a double-digit touchdown guy if he stays healthy.
You can't not like that.
I'll gamble that. I'll gamble that for my wide receiver that I'm getting in the 7th round.
Yeah. I mean, you've done pick 7 running backs by then, huh?
Yeah. I'm running back out by then. So Christian Watson to me is very valuable. His injury threat is big.
I think that it's less. I think the reason they paid him is because he's done worked out all the kinks.
They say he looks as healthy as he's looked. So, and there's nobody else.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like him a lot. I actually thought they were going to bring another receiver in. They haven't done it. So they like what they got. And I think Jordan Love is a decent quarterback. He's not elite by any means, but he does good enough. And if he throws 29 touchdowns, Christian Watson has to be involved in a lot of those.
Well, without a doubt.
So I just like the fact that there's nobody there. There's no noise at that team. The only noise there is at the running back position for a little legal stuff that was, I guess, nothing. So it's a well-ran franchise, coached very well. Defense is decent. Offense is going to be good too.
Hey, look, when you make that kind of money and your familiarity in the public eye is so high, there's always going to be drama.
Right.
So
yeah. So there's always going to be people saying that you did something, try to get paid or whatever. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it happens.
It happens, and they do stupid stuff too. They're human, but at the same time, there's going to be people that are going to make accusations for no reason.
Right. I agree.
So, my first guy is going to be Jameson Williams. He is wide receiver number 2 for the Detroit Lions.
Air raid offense.
And he is getting picked in the late 5th, early 6th round. I'm looking at a guy that rarely has any injuries. Last year, he had only 65 receptions, yet he still got 1,117 yards.
Yep.
Talk about a 17.2 reception average. He got 7 touchdowns in the season. His longest was 64 yards. He averages over 70 yards per game. He even rushes the ball from time to time. This guy, you're picking him up in the 6th round. The 6th round. You've done picked 2 running backs. You've probably done picked 2 number 1 wide receivers. So you're trying to pick a flex. You've already got a flex running back. Mm-hmm. You've already got your solid tight end. This guy is there.
Yeah.
And he is getting number 2 wide receiver, and we're talking solid 2. This is the number 2 guy that you mirror everybody at. Everybody got Mike Evans all the time because he got 1,000 yards. This guy getting 1,117 yards. He's averaging 17.2.
Yep. You talk about the other number 2s like T. Higgins and people like that, but this guy, like Waddle, to last year, year before him. So this guy is the forgotten guy who you can get later. And just like T. Higgins, if he was on another team, he would be the solid number 1. The solid number 1. This guy's a down the field threat, and his speed and his ability to elude tackles is incredible.
You never hear any injury issues either.
Nope. I think that's a good take. And Detroit, their air raid offense.
That's all they do is throw the ball.
Throw the ball.
So give me
right.
another one, Joe.
I'm going to give you a guy that helped me win the league last year.
Yay.
And the quarterback that helped me win a league last year. Crazy enough, because I stack running backs and I don't really put a lot into the quarterback room. Mm-hmm. I won a league with Jacoby Brissett as my quarterback and Michael Wilson as the wide receiver. Last year, wide receiver 39. At the end of the year, they elevated him to 37. I think it goes higher now because Jacoby Brissett is back in the room. He came back yesterday.
Okay.
So last year he had in 17 games, 126 targets, which is it's not really that high.
Right.
78 receptions, but he made 1,006 yards, a 12.9 yard per reception average, and 7 touchdowns. If I can get him right at where he's listed at, he is number 92. So we're talking about early 9th round, potentially on to the 10th round. If he can be my second wide receiver, or in a flex league, or my 3rd wide receiver in a non-flex league, you can't do better than that.
Well, I have Michael Wilson in our Dynasty league, and the one thing I do notice about that is what you're saying happened at the back end of last season,
when a lot of players fall off.
It was when Jacoby Brissett took over as quarterback. Mm-hmm. Michael Wilson was his guy. So before that, you really can't count his target share then. Mm. He is the guy that Jacoby Brissett looks at, and Jacoby Brissett is in the house.
Yeah. There's really nothing else there that I can. Marvin Harrison Jr. has proven that he's not the guy.
Right.
That's all he's proven.
Trey McBride is your only other option.
Yeah. You've got running backs there that, like, Love is going to be a threat. Love could line up in the flex. In the slot, and he can do great things in the slot. And I think he'll do that because they have nothing else at wide receiver.
I've been watching a lot of their film, and they're doing a lot of passing with Love.
Yeah. Love is changing my mind. He's changing because I like the proven commodity, but everything coming out on Love is just, he is that guy.
Yeah.
So
I don't see anything as far as going to Michael Wilson. I don't see nothing changing. The reason being, because Marvin Harrison Jr. is thought of the way he is, they're going to cover him. And then
He's a big body. You have to cover.
You got to cover him. And then that's like, again, you got Love. Once Love starts showing everybody what he can do, they're going to look at him. That's going to, again, leave Michael Wilson wide open. So I like it. That's the guy that I'm targeting this year in our drafts.
I'm looking for him.
So
I'm looking for him, but I'm only for value. I'm not going to take him. I'm not going to take him before the 9th round.
But I mean, that's plenty of room.
People are going to right around the 9th round is when people start drafting. It's crazy that around the 10th round people draft defenses or a second tight end or whatever. They can have him. I'm looking for him.
I got it. All right, mine is going to be Mike Evans. Mike Evans just went to the 49ers last year. He broke 1,000 yards every single year. We'll just give you the 2024 stats because that was the last year he was healthy, and he barely made it because he was injured throughout the back end of that season. He got 74 receptions, 1,004 yards, and he had 11 receiving touchdowns. We're getting Mike Evans so late. So late. We're getting Mike Evans. What is this? Mike Evans is coming in the 7th round. Guys, by this point, once we get to the 7th round, you're getting a solid wide receiver too, easy. And there's a good chance he eats more than that because of Christian McCaffrey and because of George Kittle and because there's really no one there that's going to be able to dominate the wide receiver core like Mike Evans. And everything you read about Mike Evans, he's done put on a lot of muscle. He's done got really healthy. And
the best version of him.
Brock Purdy is efficient. And another thing, and Joe's talked about it a lot, is if Brock Purdy goes down,
Mac Jones
never skips a beat.
He didn't skip a beat. He can sling the ball, man.
The throwing game is not going to go away even if there is a quarterback injury.
If for God forbid your boy gets hurt, CMC gets hurt, it elevates Mike Evans. His ceiling is astronomical at that point.
Exactly.
So I think, he's done nothing but put up 1,000-yard seasons except for when he got injured, and that was a 800-something yard season. But this guy is going to the best version of Mike Evans at his age and where he's at with a genius Shanahan coaching who I heard he had got in a car wreck, and I hope he's okay. But Shanahan is such a genius at the entire offense and creating the scheme. This guy is going to be 1,100 yards and probably 11 touchdowns.
I think it's more than that. I do. I really do. I think here's what I love about Mike. And I want to watch the 49ers so bad this year. And the reason is George Kittle is a monster fighter.
He's my favorite tight end.
He fights so hard to win. And then now you got a wide receiver who has the same mentality.
You got to love a guy who celebrates a 3-yard gain as a tight end. He's great, man.
He is. If you watch Mike Evans in a lot of competitions with a corner, a DB, or whoever, he gets out. They're almost fighting. Fighting like hockey fighting. And I want to see this. I want to see Mike Evans. I want to see him win. I think it's going to happen this year.
Well, we all picked the 49ers in the Super Bowl until the Rams did what they did with Myles Garrett. That's far exceeding what the 49ers had.
They're going to have Aaron Donald most likely. They're in wrapping up contract situations. That is why we picked the Rams, and that is the only reason we didn't pick them over the 49ers is because they are stepping up to win.
Mike Evans has always been somehow. I always get him on my team somehow,
and you never get upset about having him.
No, people that like me who draft running back, Mike Evans always falls in our lap as our number 2 wide receiver or number 1 wide receiver. 2-3 years ago, as a number 1 wide receiver, he was great. And he can be great again, and I think he will be with this. He had a defensive-minded coach in Tampa Bay. Shanahan is an offensive genius. Just think about what he can do.
So let's look at 2 years. Let's look at 2-year difference here with Mike Evans on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last year, Mike Evans got hurt. And Mbuka barely could handle the workload.
Yeah, he started dropping a lot of balls.
Barely. Okay, because the more attention he got on him, the harder it was for him to actually succeed. But let's go back one more year. When everybody else got hurt and Mike Evans was left, he dominated the field.
Yep. Professional football player. He elevated his skill level when they needed him to. And he is the man with the 49ers. There is no Chris Godwin. There is no Egbuka.
There ain't going to be no contract hassles. No. You have never heard this man cry about $10 more or talking about his attention or nothing.
And he has a guy there. And people are going to draft Ricky Pearsall. I don't know why. He does one thing great. He blocks down the field. Yep. And that's going to be a great thing for Mike Evans.
Yep. All right, so, give me another one, Joe.
So I was going to, man, this is, I want to give hot takes. I want to give ones that are not so obvious. You know, I want to talk about these guys who are number ones on their team, like Jalen Naylor. Okay. Mm-hmm. When he was with Minnesota, he didn't do a lot, right?
Okay.
His projection for this year as wide receiver 70, he was wide receiver 75 as the third wide receiver in Minnesota, and he's wide receiver 70 as the number one wide receiver with the Raiders. I don't understand it. So they're looking at 567 yards and 4 touchdowns. I think he's probably going to be sub 1,000 because Brock Bowers, because Meyer, and because SGT is a genius catching the ball out of the backfield. He might have 980 yards and 7 touchdowns. I'll take the gamble on him as my last pick in the draft instead of a kicker to see what he does, you know. But other than him, I wanted to really, really, really talk about this guy. But he's at number 27 ADP, number 27. It's not a steal. It's not a steal. But A.J. Brown is going to win leagues this year.
I think so, too.
If you get A.J. Brown and you can get Drake May, because Drake May, his numbers last year were astronomical. So 121 targets, 78 receptions, 1,003 yards, and 7 touchdowns. It's 12.9 yard average. With a number 2 who is very, very good, Devonta Smith, right? There's nobody there. There's nobody. There's nothing. It's him. A.J. Brown is the man here. With the New England Patriots, he could have 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns. Easy. If me going running back, I need A.J. Brown on my team. I'm telling you that we're in the same league.
Yeah, I know.
So
that's all right.
I need A.J. Brown. I need him.
Pick number 2, A.J. Brown.
Yes. Wow. No. Yeah. So I just want to throw those 2 names out there. Those are 2 that I think are going to be important. Naylor's a good football player, man.
Yeah.
He's limited, but evidently they're going to run, but they have to throw the ball sometimes.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. It's going to go to somebody. I think the A.J. Brown pick is truly there because the efficiency of the quarterback and because of what he can do. I mean, you think about it, he's got his former coach when he was on the Titans. Mm-hmm. And when was his best years? When he was on the Titans.
With the Titans.
Yep.
When he was the guy.
Yep.
He was the guy. He's the guy here. And with a clear head, new atmosphere, no noise coming from him. Drake May, who's a great quarterback. He's a better quarterback than what he's had.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to elevate his game. I think it'll be the best version of him we see. Just like Mike Evans, this will be the best version of A.J. Brown we see.
I like it.
And I think that it's going to just blow people away what he does. What are the chances of him having a touchdown every game?
Good.
Isn't that crazy?
That's really good.
So, yeah, I like it.
All right. So for my last pick, I'm going deep. Oh, boy. I'm going around 10, 11. Jordan Addison. Okay, and I've talked about Jordan Addison on previous episodes, but I really, really like this guy this year, and the reason being is because the quarterback, without a doubt, is going to be Kyler Murray. Mm-hmm. Okay, Kyler Murray now has a team better than he's ever had. Mm-hmm. He's got a quarterback coach better than he ever has. Mm-hmm. He looks good. He looks so good. With terrible quarterback plays, Jordan Addison still 8. Mm-hmm. Justin Jefferson still stays within the top 10 wide receiver core. Mm-hmm. Kyler Murray reinvents himself here, and then these guys become something better.
Loves the slot.
Yes.
So Addison is spoke just like them other guys, number twos. He's not as strong a number two as Higgins or as, some other guys we mentioned, Jameson Williams and Waddle when he was a number two. But he's great. He's great. And he just needs a quarterback to pull that out of him.
And that's going to happen. And I want to tell you exactly what happened with Sam Darnold playing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cause I'm not going to go back to last year. Last year was a dumpster fire for these guys, but with Sam Darnold out there, and I think this is the same caliber quarterback play or better with Kyler Murray. He had 63 receptions, 875 receiving yards, 13.9 yards per reception, 9 receiving touchdowns. He had 3 carries and a rushing touchdown.
Yep.
That's 10 touchdowns for a receiver you're getting in round 11.
And people don't even think about him.
No.
They're going to have to do something. The defense is going to have to do something they didn't have to do with Minnesota. They're going to have to account for the running quarterback.
That's it.
And it's going to leave. Of course, JJ is going to be double covered
all day long.
Addison's going to be single covered, and it's going to be him. T.J. Hawkinson, we've already seen, is nothing. Yeah. He's nothing. So yeah, Jawan Jennings is there. Might cause a little bit of a problem, but I do think that Addison is a better receiver.
I mean, you think about it. I mean, we're talking round 11, guys. Round 11 is when everything starts falling off, and we're getting a flex play wide receiver.
Yeah. If I'm looking at my bench and I see Addison on my bench, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Especially with Kyler Murray throwing the ball.
Yep.
That's the best quarterback they had in a while.
So let's talk about the guys that we just don't see making their ADP. And I'm going to let you go first because the guy I want to talk about leads into some news that we got this morning.
So this guy's later on in the draft, and they're saying he looks so good. So good. DK Metcalf, he only played 15 games last year. He had 850 yards. He had 6 touchdowns. He even rushed for a touchdown. But Michael Pittman Jr. is there now. There was nothing else there before. So I do think DK Metcalf has 1,000 yards if he plays all 17 games. I don't think he has 7 or 8 touchdowns. I think he has the same number when he played 15 as 6, because Michael Pittman Jr. is going to be a little bit of a problem for him. He's faster. He's not stronger, but he's faster, and speed kills, So the old man throwing the ball, I don't think he's going to throw astronomical touchdowns. He's not going to throw crazy numbers. He might throw 29, 30 touchdowns. I just don't like DK there. Not that he's not talented. The quarterback is done. He is washed.
So let me add to that, because I think you're right. And I'm going to tell you, and you know this, you just ain't thought about it. Rico Dowdle will be a problem.
He will catch the ball. Yep. He's not even listed as a starter right now, but what does Rico Dowdle do everywhere he's gone?
Takes over.
Takes the job.
Last year, what he did with the Panthers. Last year, what the Steelers had as a running game is nothing compared to what Rico Dowdle will bring to this team.
I should have a huge grudge against Rico Dowdle, because in one league I came in 3rd because he threw up that egg in the last game. Remember?
Yep, but it was just that one.
But I can't turn my back on him. Rico Dowdle is way too talented on every aspect of the game.
So all positive additions to taking away from DK Metcalf.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So DK is limited because he was super fast when he came into the league, but you saw he looks slower now. He's big. He's a huge guy, man. He's hard to tackle. But Pittman is that high point catcher. He is the fast guy. And you saw what he did with the Colts.
Yeah.
With limited quarterback play in the past. He's been great, So I just think Pittman could be the star there over Metcalf.
Or at least
be even.
Yeah. Without a doubt. I agree with you 100%.
Yep.
All right. So my guy, I don't think he gets picked at ADP. He's getting picked at the end of the 4th round, the beginning of the 5th round, and I just don't see him getting there this year, and there is a reason behind this, and this is Zay Flowers.
I knew it.
So, Zay Flowers played 17 games last year, 118 targets, 86 catches. He got 1,211 yards. Yep. He averaged 14.1 yards per catch. Now, look, most of your wide receivers right here are getting 17 yards on average. He only got 5 touchdowns last year. 5 on receiving. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
And he got 1 rushing touchdown. He rushed 10 times. All right, but that's this. I think this drops off. But there is news.
Mm-hmm.
As of this morning, the Ravens have signed Stephon Diggs at $22.5 million.
Yep.
This is going to eat.
And Stephon Diggs is an assassin in the middle of the field. Even at his age now.
No, without a doubt.
He's still that guy. And, Zay Flowers, a lot of his numbers came at the end of the season. I've had Zay Flowers. I had him 2 years, and I swore off of him. I do that. I hold a grudge against players. I will never draft Zay Flowers again. If I lose, I lose. But he's shown me that he can't sustain a whole season at putting up numbers. He puts them up either in the beginning or at the end. And
that's what helps you lose your leagues because you may win 3 games, but you're going to lose the rest of them.
Look at who's below him. Egbuka, okay, we know he didn't do. He had a problem when he was the guy, but Chris Godwin's back. Under Mike McDaniel's offensive scheme, throw the ball, run the ball. Lad McConkey is so important this year. So important. Keenan Allen's gone. There's not really a threat behind him. You got some inconsistent wide receivers behind him. McConkey is a PPR machine. So if you're in a PPR league, this guy is super important. And after I get my 2 running backs, I'm looking for A.J. Brown. And if I can steal McConkey too, man, y'all better watch out.
There's so many more players right there in that area. Is why would you go with a guy that's about to lose value?
Right.
And they got a new coach. I don't think they play the same scheme as they played last year.
Why wouldn't you wait 2 rounds later and get Terry McLaurin? I don't understand that. Terry McLaurin is puts up numbers when he's on the field.
Devontae Adams is in the same area.
Yeah, Devontae Adams is a red zone animal, but Mike Evans is way down there.
Devonta Smith is right there.
He's above Christian Watson. He's above Alec Pierce. I mean, look, man, it's crazy. He's above both the Bears receivers.
I think Luther Burden has a bigger year this year.
Yeah, so I don't go for him. I just can't see it.
I think this is a great move for Stephon Diggs. I love it, but at the same time, this is going to really eat into Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, it's not there. He is not the number one. The year before, it was Bateman.
Yeah.
So I mean. You're taking a real alpha in the house, and you're telling me this guy isn't going to take over?
With Lamar back and knowing how much he loves his tight ends, likely he's gone.
Yep.
The guy I'm looking for is Mark Andrews, the old man. Just stand in the end zone.
That's it.
Wait for the ball.
And Derrick Henry, man,
that's the reason I think why these guys get elevated, because Derrick Henry doesn't catch the ball, but they run him like crazy at his age of 53 years old.
But I need a receiver to get more than 5 touchdowns, especially if I'm picking him at the end of the 4th round.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm getting receivers that are getting 11 and 12 touchdowns, making 1,200 yards in the same area.
So look at it like this. Zay Flowers had 1,200 yards or something, and 5 touchdowns.
Right.
Devontae Adams is below him, 4 slots below him with 14 touchdowns.
14.
Only 700 and something yards receiving, but the numbers don't
add up.
They don't add up.
Nope.
Do you think Devontae Adams is not going to get 12 to 16 touchdowns this year?
Oh, without a doubt. He's going to get it. I'm telling you.
Man, if someone out there can draft Devontae Adams to put in their flex, man, you can go ahead and mark it up.
So you look at Devontae Adams. It don't matter what team he's gone to, but I really like where he's at today, and I like where he came from when he was with Green Bay. He is such a playmaker. Mm-hmm. And like you said, he's going to make it happen.
He's going to. You can't cover him, even at his age now.
When he struggled with the Raiders, it's because they didn't have a quarterback. Mm-hmm. He got to where he is today with Matt Stafford, and it's nothing's changed. He is going to dominate.
Well, so with the Raiders, he wanted to play with his best friend, Derek Carr.
That lasted for a moment.
And Derek Carr is no quarterback. We know that. So
made the Saints cry.
Now, there are players that I just want to completely stay away from. I know they got a bunch of rookie guys with the Browns, but their quarterback room is in disarray. It's completely in disarray. Now, if you want to draft one of these guys in, say, a dynasty league, and if the Browns do what is smart and lose every game this year to go and get Moore, or go and get CJ Carr, or go and get one of these top level quarterbacks out of the draft, they can be somebody. You know what I mean? It could be, but their quarterback room is in such disarray, man. There's nothing there besides Fannin. There are other receivers out there we haven't talked about. ADP 37, Devonta Smith with AJ Brown gone. Yeah. You can go ahead and split those catches that AJ Brown used to get between him and a very, very, very talented Mekhi Lemon. You saw Mekhi Lemon with USC. The dude is so talented, man. So, but he's this tall. Yeah. So, but yeah.
So let me add one more thing. I just looked it up. Okay. Last year, the number 2 wide receiver in Baltimore, he had played 13 games, 19 receptions, 224 yards.
Bateman.
That's it. With 2 touchdowns.
Was that Bateman?
It was Bateman.
Yeah. Bateman.
Okay. Stephon Diggs was not a primary player with the New England Patriots, but he played 17 games, 85 receptions, 1,013 yards, 4 touchdowns. You're telling me this guy will not become a target to Lamar Jackson? Ain't no way.
Stephon Diggs?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He will eat.
I would potentially draft him over Zay Flowers, man.
That's what I'm saying.
So, there's too many other players out there. I'm talking about for value. Now, if you can get Zay Flowers, say people don't pay attention to him until the 6th round or something, then that's completely different.
Yeah.
But if someone does pick him, you still got to get Stephon Diggs later in the draft. If people are drafting in the next day or two, and they don't know about the Stephon Diggs news, don't say nothing in the draft room.
And just get him.
Just get him.
So his last year on the Bills, 107 receptions, 1,183 yards, 8 touchdowns.
On a running team.
And the team on the Bills, we talk about it, stay away from their receivers because they spread the ball around. He still got these numbers.
Yep. DJ Moore's there now. Do you think he's going to get them numbers? Nope.
So
maybe the targets. Yeah, man, it's a big year for wide receivers. There's talent all the way down. Chad's favorite guy, Jordan Tyson and Olave, they're going to make a lot of noise. You know, Alec Pierce is a forgotten guy here. He's at ADP 79, wide receiver 36,
number 1 receiver
with no Michael Pittman Jr. there.
Number 1.
And when last year his projection is 1,049 yards and 6 touchdowns, but last year, he, in 15 games with Michael Pittman Jr. there, he had 1,003 yards and 6 touchdowns. So that ADP is way off.
Yep.
This guy should be in the 20s, if not the high 20s or low teens to me, because I think that Alec Pierce is going to have 1,200 yards and probably 9 touchdowns.
Without a doubt.
And I don't care if Daniel Jones is a quarterback or not. This guy is a down the field target.
Unless they get Rivers back, I think Alec Pierce eats.
Yeah.
So
you're good. You're right.
All right, guys. Well, this is our wide receiver episode. Catch us on the next one. I'm Nate Tate.
Joe Caldero.
And we're out.
SmashMouth FootballerZ.
Artlist.io.
I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake
Music
up
licensing reimagined.
in the field, man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy.